Hey everybody, and welcome back to Paul's Q. Today I have a question. Is the WSM really set it and forget it? We're going to find out. I'm going to be smoking a 14-pound full packer brisket. I'm going to be doing an overnight smoke on it. I am going to go to sleep. I am not going to be sitting beside the smoker and babysitting it. I will be monitoring it with my smoke, just in case temperatures spike or whatnot overnight. We are supposed to get a storm roll through, so I will be monitoring it for that. But other than that, we're going to find out. Is it really set it and forget it? Or is it not? Let's find out. See you outside. Here we go. There's our brisket that we will be throwing on. As I said, 14-pound full packer. Kingsford. That's what we use. Let's get that brisket on. Now, like I said, I'll be going to sleep very shortly. I'm not going to be spritzing this. I'm not going to be wrapping this. I'm just going to be letting it go naked the whole time. And that's it. There we go. It's on, as we can all see. I got a little pan in there to catch the drippings. Hopefully we got quite a bit so we can get some nice au jus. Let's close her up. Okay, there you have it. Brisket's on. Let's see if it's set it and forget it. It's 12:15. That's AM. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's 12:15 AM. I'm gonna head off to bed now, call it a night, and we'll see you in the morning when we pick back up. We'll see how everything's doing. Should it still be the same? Or will it not? We'll find out. If there is any action throughout before the morning, I will pick up and you will see. See you all in the morning. So here we are. 6 hours. I've just woken up myself. I had a decent night's sleep, I guess. Minus the kids coming and bothering me, but that's normal to be expected with them. But I've noticed I've had some changes right now. Let's take a look and see what we've had change. We're sitting at 211 degrees in the pit. Now the highest the pit temp was 260. Not sure if it ran at that for a couple hours or if it just hit that and then slowly declined. The internal of the meat is at 157, so it's not bad. Let's open her up, take a look at what we have. And the brisket's looking pretty good. The brisket's looking pretty good. But just giving you guys a little shot of that. That's not our focus. Let's see what's going on in there. So far, I set it last night. It was around 240, 250 when I went to sleep, so it only spiked up 10 degrees if it was at 250. And it's pretty much held that way. I don't know if it held 260, but it's pretty much held up for the most part of it. There we go. Let's just sit up over here. So we've been about 10 minutes now since I've stirred the coals around. And we're back up at 243 and we've been holding there. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. But we'll see how long it's going to hold for that now. Don't forget, last night we had a couple thunderstorms roll through. It's been raining for most of the night too. So that might have accounted for the high temperature of 260. I don't really like cooking it that high, but I don't have a choice either when I'm sleeping and the temperature goes up. But it didn't go up too high. It was still under 275, which is very good. And I'm guessing it held at 260 for a few hours, I would say, before the temperature started slowly dropping down. 6 hours later, we were at the 212 mark, I think it was. And it seems to be really good so far for set it, forget it, go to sleep, do what you gotta do. But now we're gonna monitor it a little closely and see when we have to add more coals to it. I'll let you know the time frame every time I pick up to shoot another little segment. And when the brisket's done, we'll see how long the total cook time was, how much coal we went through, and we'll be able to determine a lot better how set it and forget it really is. So we'll pick back up in a bit when I have to do something else to the pit now. Just a quick little update again. Been about a half an hour since I've readjusted the vents, as you can see. And we've been bouncing in between 228 and 235. I'm pretty happy with that temperature now. Just gonna leave it sit and go. Just wanted to give you guys an update on how it's going. We'll pick back up in a bit. So it's been just over an hour since the last time. As you can see, still holding in around that 235, 237. Very good. I haven't had to do anything with this since the last time you've seen. The dome time, a little bit out to lunch, but that's as to be expected. Anyway, I'll keep you updated and we'll get back in a little bit. So we've been another hour, just a little bit over an hour. Still holding 237. Brisket temps 191. Dome temp. It's not so bad. Dome temp now. We'll be 10 degrees over. No, not even. The dome temp's almost accurate right now. Nothing's really changed. Let's take a quick look inside. There we go. Now it's burning the charcoal nicely. Well, we'll pick back up again in a little bit. It seems to be very well for set it and forget it. About 20 minutes has passed. It's still sitting really good. It started raining again. I don't think you guys can see that, but believe me, it is raining. Let's see if this is going to affect the temperature in any way. It didn't really affect it last night, other than it brought the temperature up hotter than I wanted it to. Other than that, it held at about 260. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so it's been another half an hour. Temperature hasn't changed too much. It's gone down 2 degrees. Not bad. Like I said, it's raining again, so we'll see how that ends up going. But for those of you who would like to see the brisket more, it's time for me to start probing it for doneness. Let's see how tender this thing's getting. We're at 196 internally right now. Let's see what we got. Point's feeling good already. The flat's still a little bit stiff. A couple sections in the point. I get a little bit of resistance still. Well, we're going to close it back up. And we're going to let this thing go a little longer. There's a little look for everybody. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, how's that brisket doing? So we're going to close it back up now. Let it go a little bit longer. Then we'll probe it again for tenderness again. Okay, so we've been about another hour now. We're at 201 now. Still holding at 230. There's been not much of a fluctuation in it. I'd say this really is set it and forget it smoker. Anyway, let's probe for tenderness again. See if we're ready to pull it off. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. We're like butter right now going through there. Still got a tiny touch of resistance in the point, or sorry, in the flat, but that's good enough for me. I'm calling it done. I'm calling this one done.
Dad, what are you doing now?
I gotta pull it off and go wrap it up and let it rest.
Dad,
We'll pick up later on. So my final thought on this is the WSM really set it and forget it. Yes, it is. I didn't have one issue. I started it last night around midnight, went to sleep for 6 hours, woke up this morning, went outside. It had dropped in temperature from where I had left it, but it had also risen overnight from where I had left it as well. It didn't exceed 260 degrees because with the smoke, it actually monitors the highest temp that the pit actually reaches. So I find that very good about the smoke. And it did what it's supposed to do. Yes, it is. Set it and forget it. I highly recommend the WSM to anyone who's new to the smoking and wants to get one and has never done it before. It's a very easy pit. Doesn't take much to learn it. If you watch people like T-Roy Cooks, he's got a very informative video on how to set up the vents and set up the minion method. I have not done a video, so I recommend watching T-Roy Cooks if you don't already watch him and subscribe to him. And yeah, very good smoker. Set it and forget it. So thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen here, please hit the subscribe button. I'll have more content coming for you soon. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye everybody.